there again guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Today I thought I would start a new monthly series. Eyebrows are already done, as they always are. If anybody wants to know why I do my eyebrows first, it's just how I prefer to do it. Simple as that. And I do them off camera because it takes me so long to do them. So I thought I'd start a new monthly series. Someone I follow on Instagram put it's now the season of Aries, and I thought, oh, that'd be a good makeup look to do, so I'm going to do it. I've got lots of reds and golds and browns, eyeshadows and whatnot out, and I want to do a really glowy look. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, I'm just going to jump right into it. But I knew that I wanted my eyebrows to be quite intense, so they do look quite intense today. I've got my coffee, so you know, I'm planning on being here for a while. And how cute is this little rainbow? And on the other side, if you can see that with the shine, Girl Boss. So the vinyls only are available on my Etsy shop, Crafty Studio Gift, so go check that out. You can add them to anything, doesn't need to be a mug. But I'm going to jump straight into this. So I've got lots of PLouise bases out. I've got the standard bases, I've got like a red and a peachy coloured base out, but I want to carve out my brows, and I'm going to do it in a really light colour because I want them to really pop. I want them to be really red. Hence the reason I'm wearing a red t-shirt today. It's actually a t-shirt dress, but so I'm just going to carve those brows out, and I'm just going to carve them underneath and then up and through there. My brows just do take so long to just get right, and it's simply because I haven't got any brow and it just takes ages to just get them done. But if anybody wants to see like a brow routine, just let me know in the comments down below. And hopefully you're liking these like monthly series that I have been doing. I'm just going to bring that out there, I think a little bit, because I think I want to go all out. I want to go out. Don't we all wish we could go out? I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to blend that as well though. How weird does that look right now? Because I don't want to try and get foundation over that and it can like be set, if you know what I mean. Does anyone know what I mean? I want to go really far into the corner as well. I just don't know what I'm doing. I just know I want it to be really intense, whatever I do. Okay, so I'm going to grab a fluffy brush and I'm just going to kind of pat that in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like blend that out to the temple there. I'm going to do the underneath as well, like just with the excess that's on the brush. And I'm going to blend that as well. Because anything I do there, I don't want it to be like harsh. I may even put a bit of tape on my eyes as well, just to get like line. Cause I'm thinking like just red and gold and glitter. Is there anybody an Aries star sign? What are your traits? And are they true to what it says the traits are for Aries? So I do know that Aries is a fire sign, hence the reason I want to go all red and gold and browns and just really intense. Okay, so let's just get this tape added. This is the tape that is generally used to lift your lids up when you're having eyelashes done, but I think it works for this just fine as well. So I'm being very intense with this tape, very intense. I want to try and be matchy here though, which is quite hard. Okay, so they look pretty even. Look like I'm going to get an even-ish line there. So I've picked out a few palettes. Naked Heat for like nice browns and like burnt oranges. I've got my Bright Matte palette from Beauty Bay. I've got my PLouise palette. I've got my Jaclyn Hill Morphe 2, and I've got a Makeup Revolution palette. But I think the PLouise maybe have the best red for me, and I love this palette. It's just that the packaging is so bulky. So let's go for it. I'm gonna go in with like this angled brush, and I'm gonna take a red, like a deep red, and I'm just gonna like add a line there like that. That looks really intense. I don't think you can see it much on camera. And I'm gonna bring that round there like that, I think, as well. Like that. So, what are the traits of Aries? And if anybody out there is an Aries, are these traits true? So, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my fluffy brush again, because my base is creased slightly. And I'm gonna, just from here, I'm going to do it lightly to start, just to set the base down, and I'm going to go out there like that, and then I'm going to bring that into the corner of my eye there, and I'm going to go again Let's do the other one. What do we think? Set like a really nice like line out. I need to blend that through with something, I think. Not blend it too much because I still want it to be harsh, but I might take like a white. I think there's a white in the Jaclyn Hill palette. Okay, so it's not like quite a white, but it's like a creamy white. So I'm going to take that, and I want to take like a smaller fluffy brush. I might take this like stiff brush and see how that goes. So the traits of an Aries. Online it does say that an Aries is courageous. It also says that an Aries is competitive, honest, driven, generous and energetic. Now, any Aries out there, does this sound like you? Okay, so I'm going to take Heart On from the Jaclyn Hill palette and just go over that red again. Oh, very powdery. Now, the traits of an Aries could be taken a couple of different ways. According to the internet, this isn't me reading between any lines. So, courageous. How could we take courageous other than courageous? Well, according to good old Google, seeing courageous could be reckless. Now, any Aries out there, let me know. I'm not an Aries, I'm a Capricorn. Are you courageous, or are you just reckless? Also competitive. Are you competitive? Competitive could also be, according to Google, misread as being a little bit insecure. Now, I don't read competitive as being insecure, to be honest with you. I mean, sometimes competitive people can be a little bit much, but it depends how they are competitive. Like, just in life, do they just want to do well, they're competing with themselves, or are they just generally being a dick on sports day with your kid? That type of competitive. So, you know, that can be construed in a couple of different ways. So I think I'm going to add a lot of pigment in here. I think I've got this Peaches Phoenix pigment, and that is it there. And I'm just thinking just all inside here, or just like maybe just this half and then something else here. Like, I don't know. Do I put an orange on the outside? No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this all over, and then I maybe might do like a gold afterwards. So I'm going to use my NYX glitter base, and I'm just going to bob this all over the lid, probably out into here, because why not? And then I'm going to put the pigment on. I'm just going to do one eye at a time. So, honest. Could be read as tactless. I'm quite an honest person, I'm not gonna lie, and I can be a little bit tactless sometimes. Not in a malicious way, because, you know, who would? Why would you do that? But I can be a little bit tactless with my honesty. On occasion, but not maliciously. I think sometimes when it comes to honesty, it's just kind of how you say things to people. But again, let me know if you're an Aries and you are an honest person and can be a little bit tactless at times, or are you just tactless? Oh, look at that pigment, that is amazing. I love that, I think it looks amazing. So what else can an Aries be? An Aries, so we've covered courageous, competitive, honest, driven. Now, the internet, being all seeing, has said that driven can also be misconstrued as pressurised. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a driven person at all. A bit of drive and determination never did anybody any harm. But what I will say is, don't let said drive and determination take over your life to the point where you have no work-life balance. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all for being a successful person and giving your all to the job you've got, the job you do, whether you're self-employed, employed, no matter what you do, give it your all, because if you don't give it your all, no one else is going to give it their all. But we need to find a balance. You know, it's all about balance in life, isn't it? There's no point in being driven and being successful but being unhappy at home or at work, because that is all life is. You know, going to work should feel good. And I know nobody wants to get up for work in the morning. You know, let's be honest. Does anybody jump out of bed with the joys of spring to get to work? No, we don't. I mean, I suppose some people do. God, I'm kind of loving this. I mean, I'm not going to go to Tesco, but I'm going to go pick my son up from school. So, driven. Let's get back to driven. I think there is definitely a difference between driven and workaholic, because you do need to find a very, very good balance in life. There's no point in being driven and being successful and not enjoying life. So I'm going to jump back into this Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm gonna take this small PC 07 brush, and I'm going to take this yellow, and I'm going to see what that looks like right here, and just a little bit through to there. So I'm just going to put that there, and I'm going to take the same brush. So I'm going to take Feeling Myself as an orange, and I'm just going to put that right there and kind of blend that into that pigment a little bit. What do we think of that? I quite like that. So the next trait for an Aries is supposedly generous. Now, according to the internet, generous can also be overbearing. Now, I don't see generosity as overbearing at all. I think it depends if there's anything attached to your generosity. But, you know, is that specifically to Aries as a star sign? Or do other star signs do this? Because I don't think that's just an Aries trait. And last but not least, energetic. Now, according to dear old Google, this could also be misconstrued as exhausting. Now, yes, energetic can be exhausting. I have an energetic child and he is exhausting. Extremely exhausting. Like, not even just a bit, like really exhausting. So, are you an exhausting Aries? Are you a million miles an hour all of the time? My son is not an Aries, by the way, but he is a million miles an hour all of the time. However, he is a Taurus, which I'm assuming is closely related to Aries, seeing as it is the next star sign. But traits of an Aries are they are loud, proud, strong, and brave. So, you know, these are all good traits to have, aren't they? You know, why would we not want these traits? I'd love to be brave. I mean, because I don't consider myself a brave person at all. Does say they are the baby of the Zodiac, whatever that means. So, being the baby of the Zodiac, they are the most raw with their needs. So, being raw with their needs means they are quite demanding emotionally. It does say they can be quite needy, and Aries can demand your total attention. This, you know, this really does sound like my son maybe should have been an Aries. Demanding total attention, because that definitely sounds like him. He just wants all attention, all the time. However, good points, it does say that Aries are very warm and passionate by nature. You know, who wouldn't want to be with a warm and passionate person? Nothing wrong with that. It says they have a big presence and can light up most rooms. Come on, Aries, you need to tell me if this is true or not. I'll take this tape off. Oh, look at full effect. We feel like this eye's turned out a little bit better than this one. And it just says that generally they are just lovely to be around because they genuinely care about people, which, again, that's lovely, that, isn't it? So Aries, let me know if this is true. So some of the most famous rams are Aries star sign, because it is the rams, the golden fleece and all that, which is why I want to go very gold and orange here. Famous rams: Sarah Jessica Parker, Lady Gaga, Mariah Carey. It does say that a Aries is likely to volunteer a lot due to their generous nature. That's nice. Now, how are we feeling about these here? I wanted to look, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they're too big, but I think we're just going to live with it now. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this hair. I'm thinking maybe another severe bun, or I don't know. We'll figure something out. Figure it out. Are you a generous Aries? Are you a generous Ram? Do you like donating your time? Is that your trait as an Aries? Do you like doing a lot of charity work? But if you are driven, which the saying, you know, the saying you are driven, you're a grafter, then would you have time to do charity work? When would you sleep? Because, you know, who needs that stress and pressure on themselves to be that driven and then generous and then, oh god, your mind would explode. Right, I'm going to do lashes and then I'll be right back. So that is the lashes done. I've gone for massively big dramatic lashes and I think they really like set it off a bit. I really do. Liking that. And I'm looking a little bit glowy because I've put some of my Becca primer on. This is an oldie but a goodie. It's the Becca Backlight Primer Filter. I want to be all glowy and gold and, you know. So, okay, so let's get some foundation on this face. And we'll talk a little bit more about Aries and golden rams. So I'm going to use my Armani Luminous Silk and let's get a couple of pumps on that. I'll put this on with a brush and then I'm going to buff it in with a buffing brush. So Aries, they're kind to everyone and they're very friendly and open, but obviously they're a fire sign as well, so you know, don't cross them. They're bright, they're bubbly, they're outgoing, they're high octane, they're driven. It just sounds like they're just full on all of the time. Is this true? Is this true, Aries people? Are you full on all the time? All of the time. I mean, to have that much energy for what is being described would just be amazing. So it says that they're bright, bubbly, outgoing and action orientated. It's described as a sexy, high octane, tough muddy event with spangles, glitter balls and a loud bash. That sounds amazing. Sounds like my kind of event. Okay, so let's get this buffed in. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm just gonna pat that. I love this foundation, it's so nice. Gives you such a nice like glowy look. So, Aries, the fire sign. Quality is cardinal. Their sign ruler is Mars. And their colour is red. Hence all the bloody red I've got on right now. Red, orange, fire. I need to meet an Aries. I mean, I don't ask people what the star signs are when I meet them, but I've had to start asking. So, in mythology, the constellation of Aries is associated with the golden ram. Now, Aries is not to be mistaken for Aries, the god of war and the son of Zeus. So now, they're driven, but they're not driven to war. They're not the gods of war. I mean, I never knew that there was an Aries who was a son of Zeus, to be honest with you. Does anyone else know that? I don't think it's common knowledge. Maybe? Is it common knowledge? Am I just, like, being a bit thick? So, golden ram. Does anybody know what the golden ram did in Greek mythology? I know everyone's probably seen the old Clash of the Titans film and whatnot. I want to go for a real like severe contour. I'm just going to use the excess to do my jawline. I'm going to put some foundation over this as well. Well, it is said that the golden ram of Greek mythology rescued, I think it's Perseus and Hela? Please correct me if I'm wrong, I could be saying completely the wrong stuff here. So, said golden ram rescued Perseus and Hela on orders from Hermes. I mean, is that not the delivery place? And while the ram was taking Perseus and Helle to the land of Calacus? Say, correct me if I'm wrong, these words are difficult. While Aries is taking Perseus to the land of Calacus with Helle, Helle fell off the back of the Aries ram. And I'm assuming this is where the Golden Fleece story comes in. This is just a little bit that I picked up online as well, you know, don't take any word for it. I will not be responsible for anyone retelling this story. Anyway, Helle drowned in the Daedalus, also called the Hell's Point in her honour. Who knew? I'm just using my kimchi puff puff pass to set this. I love this powder, it's just amazing. I'm loving this little glow that this foundation is giving me as well. I don't need to put highlighter on yet. Or blusher. Oh god. Oh, I think I'm going to go mad with blusher. So yeah, I think I'm going to go mad with blusher, and I'm going to use this Beauty Bay one that I've had and not used yet, because I think it's like the perfect colour for this. So let's go for it. So, the ram, the Golden Fleece. Perseus has been rescued and he's been taken to Calacus by Aries with his Golden Fleece. This is nice of Aries, do we not think? To do this ram, to carry this god person. Well, didn't end well, because when he got there, Perseus sacrificed the ram to the gods. That was just like, Perseus, what are you doing? Ram has helped you out here. It's got you out of a tricky situation. And you're just sacrificing him to the gods. This blush is amazing, by the way. I got this in Beauty Bay, on Beauty Bay in a sale. And look how, I mean, I'm tapping as well. I'm not even, I've got a lot going on in my cheeks right now. I need to bring that down a little bit. I need to bring that down, definitely. Down. I'm liking it though. I think I'm going to go for my temples actually. Saying bringing it down, I'm going to bring it up. Bring it up there. I'm going to put a bit more contour on. So, Perseus, you naughty lad. Aries done you a favour, taking you to Calacus, and you've just sacrificed him. Now, I'm going to put this highlighter on, but this is so gold. I'm not sure it's my colour, but I want to look gold. So, the ram's skin, Golden Fleece, is then placed at the temple in Calacus. And that is then in the story, Jason and the Argonauts, in the film. Remember that film with that like little owl? I loved that owl. Look at that. It's glowing. Definitely glowing. Definitely a lot. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie, I don't care. Right, I think I'm gonna go and put some lips on and do something with this, and I'll be right back. So guys, that is the finished look. I think it's an Aries look, isn't it? We are fire. We really are. I went for a bold deep lip because I wanted to, and because it's Tuesday. So I'm gonna end the video right here because I actually need to go and pick up my son from school, and I'm gonna do it with all of this on my face because why not? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my Aries makeup look and talking about Aries as a star sign itself. I am going to do one for Taurus next month as well, which is my son's star sign, so you know, they're not always going to be this elaborate, but being a fire sign, being a fire element, then we were going to go for it, weren't we? I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe and watch my other videos, and I will see you in the next video guys. Bye!